So come to the all component.js file. From the book.js file, you can copy this much. How much? This portion. Okay. This line we require there. Import selector and this all. These two things. Come to all.js file. You need to import here. Use selector we require because we want to fetch the data here. So use selector and one more line, that object line. So this two line you can bring from that component. Which component? Book.js component. In book.js file, this line is added. Bring that line, and this is also added in that file. Which file? These both are available in book.js.
Yes.
All.js. Okay, so hope we added these two lines.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now, in the book.js file, you have a table. In book.js file, we have a table. Table to table we can copy and paste in that file. Complete table to table. Table to table we can copy. Table to table we can copy and paste into which file? All.js file. Within the 12 only, you can paste. And in this delete button is not required. You can remove the delete button. You can remove the delete button. Only listing is available. Let it be only list. Only list.
Yes, sir. List is working.
List is coming.
Yes, sir.
So this data is coming from which file?
Book management.
From book management. If you add a new book under the book file, that will come there. If you add a new book here and go to the all Redux, you will find that book will be there. Hmm? Hmm? You have to add some data here, no? इसमें data है. Then only it will come here.
Sir, in all.js file, we have not imported that book.js file and all, right?
One.
In all.js file, we have not imported book.js file. How the data will flow from
This line. With the help of use selector, it is calling the data directly from the store. Using use selector, it is taking data directly from the store.
okay.
That is the meaning of Redux. You need to communicate with the other component, directly go to the state where store and get the data from there. Okay, so we can work next level. So we understood we store the data in which file? Book file, and we are able to access under the all file. Yes, you should not reload the page manually. If you are going from one component to other component, the data will come easily. Just only page should not reload. Happening. So let's do like this. Okay, it's coming in 12. We can display one length on the top. Before table, we can write one h5 and we can write available books. Available books. all book dot length. Book dot length. Hmm? Hmm? Okay, all book dot length will come. Given the length, available books are 6. Now next we need to work on this one. Call it a user. So in this data should go to the again where. So first we have to start from the action file. Go to the action page. In action page, book delete is happening, book save is happening. Now come down below, write another function export save export const save user. We can keep something like this. User info type equal to add user. User data flower bracket. Last we will write here save user. Hmm? Okay, so pretty till here. Now here inside this flower bracket, we have to pass 3 values. Name colon, suppose Ganesh. What are the field we have created here? Name, age, education. Age colon 30 years. PDU colon MCA. So this is one fixed value. This will come from the text box. But for testing purpose is okay. We can manage using this. Okay, so done. Huh? Huh? Next, we need to go to the there, where under the reducer, user reducer. After completion of user reducer, we will come to the okay. Now come to the what is the function name? Save user. This we are going to call in HTML. After that, here we have called type as add user, and then another object called user data. So we can go to the component called reducer, user reducer. Under the user reducer, you have to write the similar condition. If action dot action dot type double equal to add user only, no, or something else, add user, then dot push function you have to call here. Concat will not help you. Push function we need to call. Inside that, action dot user data we need to pass. Okay, similar way we can write here delete also. Equal to delete user. Then action dot index and as a one. So this is for delete user and add user, both is ready. Okay, so hope this is both the condition is written. Action dot type as a add user and action dot type as a delete user. If add user, then which one? User data we are sending from there as a multi-dimensional array. If delete user, then we have to send from there index and comma one. So add will happen and delete will happen. Okay, hope ready. Shall we go to the book.js file now? User.js file. Reducer is done. Action is done.
Yes, sir.
Now we need to work on the view file. That is
delete user action function we have not written.
it in action file.
Yeah, in action file we have not written.
In action file, we can write it. Go to the action file, my action, and we can write a function called delete user. In action file, we can write here a function similar with del user or maybe delete my user. Delete my user. Here you need to capture the index and action dot type equal to delete user. And here index you have to keep, and in index you need to pass the value of index as a index only. Okay, after that delete will happen also. Okay, ready? Now come to the view file. This save user and delete my user for the HTML page. So we can go to the user.js file, and in user.js file we can call here import save user comma delete my user from action file. And same way you have to import what are import use dispatch and import use selector. Use dispatch, use selector. Next, after that, we have to write one line to create a dispatch object. Const all user equal to use selector. Inside a state will come, then state dot user list. User list. Same way we have written in the last page. Yeah, we have written the same way. So this will give the all user. Next, after that, we have to create a constant for dispatch as well. Dispatch equal to use dispatch. Please call it and print here user management. All user dot length to print and see what is saying. All user dot len gth.
Yes, sir. It's working, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So it's saying module build failed. Use dispatch has already been declared.
Maybe some mistake we have made somewhere.
Working, sir.
So 0. Once you click on button, then number should increase. Hmm? Use selector. No.
Line number दूसरा दे रहा
Hmm?
है line number उसी line पे देख यहाँ पर medicine
Okay, so hope length is 0. Come next. Now on button click, we need to call the function. Which function? Save user. Then this length should increase. So how to call on button click? On click equal to pattern method. Inside that, we need to call dispatch. And under dispatch, we need to call the save user function. If on button click, the number is increasing or not. Okay, the number of user is increasing. We need to list here and delete also.
Yes, sir. Dynamically, sir, it's also coming, sir.
Remember in the JSON, in the what are the property we have stored? Name, age, and edu. Where it is at? Under the action file. Name, age, and edu. We need to print these three only. Name, age, and edu. Okay. Now come down. Body. Or user.map. User comma index. Data. Yeah. Edu. index we can add. User dot name, user dot age, user dot video, TD will open a button. BTN BTN danger hyphen SM. On click again, we can call the same way, delete button. Dispatch, what we need
Delete.
to pass inside?
Delete user
Delete
index
user.
and index.
So the static data will store and the static data will list and the static data will be delete. Sequence. Okay. It has listed so many I have clicked. Come in.
Click on the flag.
Hmm?
Click on the flag invite.
Click में वाला है.
And so text box is included.
They have to
Yes,
value static है. Okay. Check once the flow. Okay, so now we need to take the value from text box. So for that, we have given here name, age, and edu. We will take the value from those fields and give to a state.
Sir, any other method within the document dot get element by ID? This one, sir.
Method are there, but entire project we have to modify. Entire project we have to modify.
Okay, sir.
This method will also work. Use state we can use, but in that case, it will be difficult for you to understand the flow. Code will become more complex.
Okay, sir. Okay. Yes, yes.
Use dispatch we have option. Use select we have option. We can use that, but it will be complex.
In that case, sir, we have to use it, React.
React, how we used to follow, that way we can follow, but directly it will be difficult. Number one, Redux resource the flow is difficult. In that
Yes.
again, if you apply the some extra activity, that will become more complex.
Yes, sir. This is easy, sir. This one is easy. ID using ID.
This we can understand later. Once you become little well known, you can modify according to this.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, next name is edu we have. We can come to the user.js file, not user, my action. My action. Under the my action, we have written here name directly. Now we should keep the new line so that easily we can write document.getElement by ID and we can pass the value there directly. Yes. Instead of name, now what you can write is document dot get element by id name dot value. Document dot get element by id is dot value. Next document dot get element by id edu dot value. Okay, ready? Now value is taking. That will be 20 years. Something. Yeah. Mohit. 40 years. This year. March. Years. MCA. So hope you can see value is coming now. List is happening. Dynamic. Delete will also happen. Dynamic. Okay, so save is happening, delete is happening. Now same data we have to list there also. All. So if I go here, A save, B save, C save, D save. If I go to user, I can see the user. If I go to the book, I can see the book. But when we go to the Redux, we should see here books are coming. User also should come in another table here. Then only we'll understand, oh, it's going to a store. So shall we go to the next file now? Which file? All.js. So for that, from the book.js file, table we have to copy. Complete table to table we need to copy. From user.js, table to table we need to copy. And we need to paste in which file? All.js. Anyone error?
After table.
Yes, after first table. After table, we can paste the second table. And we can remove the delete button. Delete button is not required here. Okay, ready? But data will come from where? We need to print the length also here. How many users are there? Available users. Available users or user.length. Still all user is not exist. It will throw the error. We have to catch on the top from the state. So first let's complete this portion. Then we can paste the data on the top. Table to table we added, and we added here the all user variable we have not called still, right? All user we need to go on the top, and here we have to call. Similar way, const all user. Here we have called user list. So this line is bringing the data direct from where? Store. So within the project, anywhere, wherever you want, you can call use selector and you can paste the data from the store directly. No need of use any kind of props. People ask in interview, what is the alternate solution of props? In case props we don't want to use. Without props, how to share the data? Then we can say this one, call it a Redux. Okay. In case if anyone asks, props used to share the data from one component to other component, that you are aware of. But in case if I ask without props how to share the data, then we can say simple, we can set up the Redux. Through Redux we can do. So look at there now, if I go to the all user, we can see here, I have multiple books and I have how many users? 2 users. I have in the user page, if I add here call ABC and is 44 and this is called AI is coming here. If I go to the all Redux, I can see here 3 user, all user also 3 user. Under the book also how many 3 user. So this you have store the data. So hope the flow is okay. But
Practice.
much practice is required. Okay, next after that we will work on this API part, but that will keep for tomorrow. Today this much you can practice. If you want, you can also add some more component here, create some more reducer. We can add some more component here, no? And we can add some more reducer item. We can create an item reducer, item view file, and item reducer will manage the data as how it is doing, and the view file we can display like this.
Sir, we will have to.
Mhm.
Sir, how many more classes in Redux?
Tomorrow will be the last.
Project when we will start, sir?
Hmm?
Project.
Project on weekends, Saturday, Sunday, morning 7:30.
This weekend we start or next week?
This week may not, because this week I have some other running classes. I will finish that, then from next week we can.
Okay.
Sir, how many projects will be there, sir?
One project here.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Hmm?
Sir, what is keys and reps REFS, sir, in React?
EFS I don't know, but key work like is a ID. Work like is a ID. You will make every element as a unique element.
Yeah, now reps, sir, REFS.
No idea. We need to read from internet. I sent you the SRC folder. Let's get that.
That's it for today, sir.
See you tomorrow again. One class will be Redux class.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.